Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Monday, July 9th, 2018. As you can see, the markets are up today, although interestingly enough, the tech sector has some weak areas to it. The S&P 500 up about 0.7%, just coming off the highs on the intraday 10-minute chart here. If you take a look at the Qs, though, interesting on the QQQ, the Qs never made a new high here, even though the S&P did, and now they're rolling over a little bit, only up 0.33%. So the key here is to understand that, in my opinion, the tech sector is the leading indicator, along with the Russell. And if that's starting to roll over, it probably spells trouble for the markets later this week. Maybe not today. Maybe they're able to survive because the volume is so light today. But eventually, I think it's a good indicator. It's a leading indicator of downside to come. One of the sectors underperforming today is the SMH. Take a look at this, guys. The SMH opened higher today intraday, then collapsed, and look at that bear flag starting to form. Negative 6 cents on the day, even though the overall market, again, is higher. So the semiconductors, which led this market up all the way to the beginning of this year, have now stalled out. And again, if you flip over to the daily chart, it's very interesting because you can see that they haven't made a new high since early this year. Here's a lower high. They haven't made a lower low yet, but if they make a lower low below this pivot, but even this pivot here, there's major trouble for the tech sector, especially the semiconductors. Now, having said all that, there's one chart I want you guys to focus on today. I want to give you guys this trade setup. It's a beautiful one. You have a topping tail on GoDaddy forming, and you can see it right here on the daily chart of GoDaddy. This is the daily chart. The topping tail initially you pushed up, you made a new all-time high on GoDaddy, and then reversed. You're in the lower areas. As long as you close in the lower 25% of this candle range, you have a topping tail in play. That is a dead short signal. What I like about it is that the stock also made a double top here and failed at the double top. So you have a failure of a double top. You have a topping tail in addition. And obviously, the stock has just been on a tear. If you zoom out on the chart, I mean, look at this chart, folks. I mean, in my opinion, this stock, I mean, while it's a great company and all, the valuation here is ludicrous. So with these negative signals, GoDaddy is a strong short, and I think it's a beautiful setup here to the downside. And I think, in my opinion, this is where you're going to go. See the gap fill down here, the pivot low right here, and the 200 moving average. That's your general target on GoDaddy to the downside. So you're really looking at, it's at 70, just underneath $75 here. I mean, you should be looking at probably below 60 as a target, which is a monstrous decline. You capture that, and you're king of the hill right there. I mean, that is a monstrous setup. All right, guys, and again, this is where it's all at. Today, I did close out another winner. We closed out Celgene. We were long Celgene in the research center. Look at this beautiful move on Celgene. This bull flag consolidation broke up. Look at that 1, 2, 3 bar move. We took profits today over 5% and just really a week and change on this stock setup. And again, I've started to inch into new positions. I put out 2 new trades on Friday, 2 new trades today in the research center already, 2 new options on Friday, 2 new options today. So if you're an options trader, the options alerts where you want to be. If you're a swing trader, the research center is where you want to be. If you're a day trader, the profits keep coming in the intraday stock chat. Come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com, folks. Again, this is the best year we've ever had. The profits are unfolding at record pace, a record. I mean, just really unbelievable. Ask any one of our members, folks. I mean, it is just a killer year this year as we're crushing it in every angle. Have a great one. Come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com.